And Angela sighs and says, "Well, isn't that lovely?" And there is people start running. You hear footsteps all around you start running, and doors slamming, and people heading down a set of stairs close to you around this area. Well, I guess I have to go do my job now. And she stands up. How many of you are combat able? She asks.
I am.
Okay.
I stand up, say, I'm ready to fight.
All right.
I got a loot.
We might want to use that later, she says.
Oh
So
my god.
it appears that there is a raid that's happening. If you value your lives, and she looks at Alina and Robert and the people in your party who are not combat able, anybody who's not combat able, she even looks at the cat. You might want to get downstairs. The rest of you should follow me. And she stands up and she starts walking very, very quickly out the door. What are you guys gonna do?
I look
I
at the
follow.
cat to say, "Do you want to follow?"
And the cat just hops down from the table and starts trotting after Dragon Lady.
I follow the cat and pick it up, and no, you travel in the bag.
And your cat just sticks his head in the bag. And
And then I follow.
okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna follow her.
okay.
Same.
Yeah,
All
me
right.
too.
Ironwood and Cat's Paw will accompany you, Razor, so I will get tokens for them. And when you get outside, there is a loud roar that echoes around you as coming out of the clouds is a huge green dragon accompanied by two small airships. Mounted on the airships are easily you could see are harpoons, and on the airships themselves the flag of Tiamat's sign is on them. Soldiers are already scrambling to their stations, and Angela looks up and sighs, and one of the soldiers comes up to her and says very quickly, "It's Gina." The soldier says she's come back, and Angela says, "Well, isn't that special? Are the dragon harpoons ready?" And the soldier says, they'll be ready momentarily, my grace. In the meantime, we are getting soldiers pounding at several entrances into the city. We are reinforcing them currently. However, we don't think we have enough people. And at this point, Angela turns to you. So, this is what you can do for me. Besides the arm brand that was graciously donated by your tiefling. The southern gate needs reinforcements. I would like you four to go 5, 6. She points to the other druids. I would like you 6 to accompany my lieutenant here to that door. Make sure they don't get in. What we don't need right now is people killing the gate is priority, civilians are the second priority. She says to you, I need you to get to that gate right now, make sure that anybody that gets in here dies. Also, there is also a dragon harpoon on one of the guard towers. One of you may, if you guys get the chance to get that green dragon, it will need some reloading, but I need you guys to help out with the reloading of the dragon harpoon too. Are there any questions before I take off? Literally, she says.
Yeah. We still on for later?
If we're alive after this.
Hell yeah! And I take off.
Okay.
On
I
what?
start running.
You noticed the lieutenant hasn't moved yet. You might want to follow her.
Oh.
Well, damn.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a very, very long night. If anything, the help I have hired tells me. And she looks at you, Razor, and says, "The gate's that way. You might want to go grab your friends, and my Henrietta will bring you to the gate." She salutes you, and she starts taking off in the other direction. So let's see.
I have a question. When we traveled here, and I did some meditation. Was that enough to consider a long rest to get my spells back?
It's been about 8 hours, so yeah. I'll say you guys are whatever you are. You have your spell slots back.
Okay.
All right. All right. So I will bring you here. So the lieutenant brings you to the southern gate. There are 2 guard towers that have ladders connected to them. Each one of these guard towers has a harpoon, a large harpoon. And let me just put that on the guard tower. That is a ball, but that will work. There is a harpoon mounted. It looks like a bauble of sorts. I pretend it's a harpoon. Pretend it's a harpoon. And there is several. Okay. And on the gates there are a bunch of Dragonborn, which are carrying a battering ram between one of the flanks. And they are. I need the battering ram too. Please don't give me a sheep. Okay, there we go. Perfect. There is no. They did not give me a sheep.
I was hoping it would be a sheep.
Because where are the goats, right?
I would have loved a sheep for a battering ram.
All right. So there's the battering ram, and these guys are just pounding at the gate, and there are several soldiers around you who are trying to reinforce the gate, but they will eventually come through, it appears. So we could all roll initiative, since that will be much easier to keep track of what everybody's doing. I need to get up some soldiers. All right, there we go. And that is a couple of. That's a kobold. Why did they give me kobolds? So there are some soldiers already trying to reinforce the gate. And there is a guy in there, and there's a man manning the tower, and alright, so we can all roll initiative now.
Need tokens, I think.
Oh, right, your tokens. Because I am dumb. So you're here. And you're here. And you're there. You're there. And Razor's over here, and I need a dwarf and a elf. All right, dwarf and elf. Why are all the elves women? Okay, there we go. Dwarf and elf. And I should enlarge this and get this. Okay. So Bronn. Sorry. So that was from last session. I gotta clear this every session. There we go. So Hwinnil wrote 20, Arcos wrote a 7, and Spine and Imp and there, and we should be descending. Okay, and then The Dragonborn are gonna go in one group because I am lazy as shit. They will go at 11. And the soldiers will go at 14. And the druids, the other druids, will go at... Okay, good. Awesome. And then... Alright, awesome. Alright, so Hwinnil, right now, so the battering ram is ramming the gate. There are chips of wood that are falling off the gate as the soldiers try to reinforce it with whatever they can find, but it probably won't hold for now. There is an archer in... Sorry, don't move the guard tower. There's an archer in this guard tower who is taking aim at the Dragonborn at the gate. There's also another archer also doing the same. There is room up there for more than one person, by the way, if you wish to go up there.
I think I'll run over there.
Alright, so if you running is 60 feet, so you should be able to get to the bottom of the guard tower in that time.
I have 70 feet because the speed is 35.
Okay, cool. So you can probably get up the ladder at that point and get in the guard tower. And yeah, okay. And then Razor, what are you up to?
I will try to help reinforce with the wall. Right.
All right, there are so right now what they're trying to do is they're reinforcing the wall with whatever they can stack in front of it, and some of them are just flushed against the wall trying to hold it in themselves. A couple of them are one of the soldiers is a half giant, so he is helping by doing that, but what do you want to do to reinforce the wall? And do you have any... You must have some military training since you're a paladin, right?
I wouldn't say military.
Well, you have some training. You must have some training with some fortresses or whatever. So you can roll an intelligence check to see what you could do. You could just quickly look around you to see what you can do to reinforce the wall. Okay.
Nope, I can't.
All right. You're looking around you, but you don't think you can find something that would be stable enough and strong enough to reinforce the wall. However, you do see that there are several torches that are lit around you at the nearby house, in front of the nearby houses. You can take that as you will, but the half giant says, "You can help me. You're big enough. You can help me by trying to hold this wall." And do you want to take his advice, or do you want to do something else?
I will ask him first. For a big guy like you, you probably have barrels of beer or something around here, right? To drink while you're on duty.
Yeah. Why?
I'm gonna ask him, where can I find some of your cakes? If you have any.
The kegs are in this house over there. He says, they're in the kitchen. You should find them rather quickly. Okay, so you're probably off doing that. Cat's Paw and Ironwood. Ironwood is going to... How far is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So Ironwood's gonna double move. He's gonna dash, and he's gonna try to find a crevice in the wall he can look through. And Cat's Paw turns into... I need to get a token for this. Cat's Paw turns into a panther and goes to the wall and he looks ready for whatever is gonna come through it. So let me delete him, and not Panzer, Panther. Jesus Christ. They're giving me tanks. Why are you giving me tanks? Alright, and he dashes over to the wall, and he looks like he's ready to deal with whatever's gonna come through. The soldier, a couple of the soldiers one of the soldiers, sees you running towards the stores with the kegs, and he decides he's gonna go help you out, Razor. So he dashes to the house, and he must have overheard your conversation with the half giant. Bronn, what are you doing?
All right, let's see. I'm going to move up and prepare a spell.
Okay, awesome. And the Dragonborn are going to roll a... What is handle ram? I don't even know. Probably be...
Just a strength check.
It's probably gonna be strength. Yeah, you're right. So 3. That okay. I don't think that I can't roll today. So press 3. All right. More bits of wood fall from the gate, but the gate still holds. And Arcos, it's your turn.
Okay. I think I would just. Well, first of all, how far away am I? I'll just move up.
Okay.
Can't quite reach the door.
All right.
But yeah, I would be trying to reinforce the door if I could, but I think I'm a little too far.
Okay, that's fine. So going back to the before this happens, I need one more figure. Where? Sorry. Woke the cat up by accident. Devil. There are no devils here. Only. Alright, that will work. +1. Really? That's it? Wow. This dragon's weak sauce. 20 +1. Alright. So, coming through the clouds, out of the air, there is a huge, literally his size is huge, there is a huge green dragon that appears... That's not a green dragon, this is a green dragon. Oh, damn it! Roll 20. I just wanted... Thank you! So, he's huge, so he's about...
That size looks good.
Yeah, that... Well, it's... Technically, he's this big. And he comes through the clouds, and following him is a silver dragon. That looks like... Literally, she is made of silver. But it's just how her scales reflect the dying light of the sun, which is dipping down in the horizon. So there's the dragon. And she is going to go at... I wish all the dragons were put together. So she only gets it... Well, really? Alright, whatever. Alright, she doesn't have a dex bonus, apparently. Plus d20. Alright, she's going at 4. Woo! This is great! Alright, so green dragon... Go at 13. And then silver will go at 4. Awesome. Alright, and descending. Okay. So, Hwinnil, it is your turn. You see these two gargantuan lizards, I would say, just in front of the one of the guard towers, just starting to kind of duke it out with each other.
Okay. Is the
Um,
harpoon loaded?
the harpoon is loaded.
Is it within range?
It is within range. These things are designed to go very far.
So it would be appropriate for me to take it and shoot the green dragon, maybe?
Yeah. You can use your, since it's Dex, and since you really just have to pull a trigger. The guy who's with you in the guard tower moves away and says, "I'll get the next one reloaded when you take the shot," he says. And he goes to his small pile, since he knows how to reload this thing. He goes to the pile of harpoons, and he gestures you to take the seat and take the shot, if you will.
Okay. So it's like just a dex roll, I guess.
It will be a dex roll, yeah.
Let's see which button I will use for that. Unstrained dex there. Okay.
All right. All right.
Oh.
Nice. Okay. So you are not proficient for harpoons, but it is enough to go through the wing of his person. I want you to roll 10d6 damage, please.
Okay.
Pretty good for a level 1.
Yeah.
It's a harpoon. It's doing a lot of the work. Nice. All right. So he is at. Sorry.
It's exactly average.
Yeah, it's very
Wow.
average. So plus that, and then minus 35. All right, awesome. And the soldier is going to help you. You can assist the soldier too. The harpoons are really heavy, so he's asking you to help him after you take the shot, which can be your move action pretty much. The guard tower is rather small, so you can do that in one turn. Razor.
All right.
What's up? You see this silver and green dragon fly down, and they're near the second guard tower. They're duking it out right now, and there's a harpoon that comes from the left that arcs over and hits the green dragon in the wing, causing him immense pain. Her immense pain. So you were heading to get the kegs, right?
When did the green dragon appear?
The green dragon appeared after Icarus's turn.
All right, so yeah, I guess I would still be getting the cake then.
Okay.
I'd see it on my way outside the house.
Okay. So the house is over here. So you can go in, and the kegs are very visible. The soldier that goes with you says, "The kegs of whiskey are in the back. Get the whiskey." Because whiskey, of course, has a higher alcohol content than beer. I don't know if you can actually set fire to beer. Doesn't beer only have a 7% alcohol content by value?
It's really hard to set fire to beer. I don't think it works.
Yeah, use the whiskey. Use the whiskey, he screams. We also have some good brandy, but please don't touch that.
So I will just grab as much of the whiskey as I can carry.
Alright, you can easily carry a huge keg of it. You'll have to wrap your arms around it. Give me a strength check. You can probably easily pass this. Don't roll one. We could say it's even athletics, for example. Oh, easy.
Yeah.
You just carry it over with one arm. I'm gonna say you can carry the second one over with the other arm if you want. At this point, and you're just carrying these suckers out. All right. Ironwood looks through the crevice and tries to take note of everything, and he will attempt to cast. I need to go look at druid spells because I don't play druids very often. And he will cast Druid. Mm. Okay. Perfect. He will conjure animals. And that will do the following when I can find it. Commune, compel, confusion, conjure animals, one beast of challenge rating 2 or lower. Okay, awesome. Alright. He conjures a giant elk, which emerges right behind the Dragonborn, and it will start attacking on its turn. Not an elk man. I just want a regular elk. You know what? Fuck it. Elk dude. Alright. Iron Cat's Paw will go to the gate, and he looks like he's ready to spring on anyone who goes to that door. Bronn? What are you casting?
Alright. I'm going to, let's see, where is it at? Let me get my spells. Macros. I'm going to cast, so, can you, describe to me the state of the wall right now?
In about 2 rounds, you think that this gate will fall. The walls are made of stone, but the gate isn't made of stone for easy passage, of course. Looks like it's been pounded on a few times, and it looks like the battering ram is not going to give at any point. So you think in 2 rounds they will break through, unless they roll spectacular on their athletics checks.
Alright.
Just your
I'm going.
estimation.
How far is that green dragon from me?
Well, you can't. Well, you can see the tip of his head. The walls are about 30 feet high, so you could see you could see her head as she's duking it out with the silver dragon. You'll have to climb the wall to get a good shot, of course, because during this fight they're ducking, weaving, dodging, with locked in combat with each other.
Alright, is Hwinnil still on the harpoon?
Yes.
Yeah, you could see her from there. She is still helping with the harpoon.
Alright, I'm gonna give Hwinnil bardic inspiration.
Okay. Nice.
And then pull out my short bow and step back.